Yes guys, what's good? I'm going to show you how I've taken my physique from this to this in the space of about 5 weeks, and you can do the same. So bear in mind, I'm on a contest prep. I'm going to be doing this for a lot longer. I'm doing about 16 weeks dieting, but this is what I've achieved so far, and I'm going to take you through today how I've achieved that, what sort of things I do, what the protocols are I follow, what I eat as well. If you do find that you take anything away from this that helps you out, then please subscribe, drop us a like and comment, because it really helps, and then we'll be able to push out more content like this. We want to keep it going. But yeah, I'm going to take you through how a typical day looks for me. Currently dieting down. Hopefully you can achieve the same goals. Let's go. Alright, so we're kicking things off. Morning cardio. We do that fasted as well, I should mention. A couple of reasons for this is, one, I don't really enjoy doing cardio, so if you're anything like me, join the gang. But then we get it done, it's ticked off for the day, and we haven't got to worry about it. So it's a nice way to start the day. It leaves you feeling good, energized, ready to kick on through the day. Two is if I do it after I've been eating, I feel lethargic, sluggish, and it feels a lot harder. So that's something I would suggest to you. Also, if you train out of a bodybuilding gym like I do, it takes me about 20 minutes to get to the gym. So I'd probably get yourself a membership at a commercial gym, nice, cheap, cheerful, like some Pure Gym, Gym Group, anything like that. There's tons of equipment to select from. Find yourself what you find the most enjoyable. For me, I just do an incline walk on a treadmill. That allows me to get my heart rate to the relevant spot. Then we just send it through that. Keeps it nice and easy, not too strenuous. So some of the reasons we don't want to overdo it with the cardio as well. Some people might think doing more is going to burn more fat, but at the end of the day, what we want to do is get lean and keep as much muscle mass that we've built as possible. So if we're overdoing it, that's going to lead to fatigue. And obviously fatigue management is a big thing because we've got to train later, we've got a session to push through, big weights. Also, we want to preserve as much muscle mass as we can. We want to be fat burning, not eating away at muscle, guys. So a couple of things to take into consideration there. Once this is done, we'll go upstairs. I'll have my meal one. So the cardio's done. We're now back up for meal one. As you will have seen, we've got 2 large eggs, a little bit of rocket inside. And then we've got 2 slices of Promise gluten-free bread. Absolutely unreal tasting, goes down a treat. And then 150 grams of strawberries, just chopped up because it feels like more volume and I like it. And then we've also got a glass of Conti Sports Hydroflow. This is the orange soda flavour. Honestly, quite often I have a big bottle of this during the day, and the amount of people that I get say to me, "Oh, you're drinking piss, mate." Like, come on, get over it. If your piss looks like that, you got something wrong with you. You need more of that if it looks like that. So basically with the electrolyte balance, it's just key to keep it in range, obviously, and when you're doing things like cardio, you're sweating it out, you want to keep it all topped up, so good to get that in after. I also use it sometimes during my sessions. It gives me something nice to sip on throughout. Ooh. Holly's just walked in, she didn't realise this film. It's all good. How was cardio, alright? Good. See, ticking the boxes, getting it done, that's what we love. But yeah, that's pretty much it for meal one. Nothing too heavy, quite light, and then we'll have a higher carb meal before I train, but we'll catch up with you before then anyway. I'm gonna crack on with this now. Absolute idiot, by the way. One thing I forgot is that I'm having turkey ham on my meal. I don't know how, I forgot to put it on. Holly literally walked in, looked at my food and was like, "Where's your turkey ham?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, shit." So, big up to her for that, obviously got it in now. Alright, so we're just out to do some steps after meal one. Basically just going to help aid digestion and also get the steps up for the day. One good thing for you to do is actually set yourself a step goal. Start nice and low, maybe like 8,000, and then you can raise it up as time goes on. I'm currently at 15,000 per day, so that's what we're out doing now. Anything to mention?
No, just here for the vibe.
Just here for the vibes, love that. One thing I did want to mention as well is when it comes to things like motivation, and if you feel like you're lacking it, sometimes you just got to realise what you're in it for, in the long run, you know, where your end goal is. And we're looking to do this competition, so that's our end goal. Whatever yours might be, it could be completely different, but just think about that end goal and why you started. Also, when you're dieting, yeah, there can be times where you're feeling hungry, but you gotta embrace it. Like, it's all part of the process. When you wake up each morning and you're feeling leaner, you're looking tighter, that there is motivation as well. Right, so pre-workout meals going in, guys. These are gluten-free oats. There's no reason why I'm using gluten-free, it's just Holly uses them and that's what we've got, so I'm using them. They actually are really nice, so I think going forward, if you can afford to, I might stick with them. I've also got 85% dark chocolate on there, and again, more strawberries just because we love strawberries, and obviously got to get your fruit and veg in, guys. Anyway, what we're going to do now is make some whey paste. So there's whey mixed into the oats, but also I'm going to make whey paste. So what you want to do is just basically put the whey into a cup, put a tiny, tiny amount of water, like literally just a drizzle, and then just stir. And just keep stirring, and it will end up a mousse, like a custard sort of vibe texture. Obviously, if it's still quite thick, you can just add a little bit more water, depending on how you like it. For this meal in particular, because I'm going to drizzle it on top of the oats and strawberries, I like it to be a little bit more runny. So just do a little bit of water at a time, because obviously if you add too much, then you overdo it and it's too runny, then you can do it. A lot of people ask me how to make this, so I thought I'd go through and show you. So easy. Alright, that's that. And then we just drizzle it on top. Look at that. Unreal. Obviously make it to the texture you want. I like mine a bit more runny like that because I can mix it into the oats as I'm going. That is the pre-workout meal, so we're going to eat that, chill for a little bit, and then we'll be heading to the gym. I've got upper today, so I'll take you through that. I won't actually talk through it, but we'll just sort of get some clips whilst we're there. But let's first get this done. Alright guys, so we've just arrived at the gym. We're at EP Jungle in Manchester. I'm in for upper. I'm not going to give you too many tips throughout this, but main thing, because we're focusing on diet, is just make sure you're maintaining your lifts. Full send during the session, everything you've got. You want to leave nothing in the tank. So we're working within our rep ranges. Obviously, we're still trying to progress if we can. There's no reason why we can't. But at very, very least, we want to be maintaining every single lift, all right? So if you don't use a logbook, make sure you are, especially when dieting, it's going to be key. Obviously, another key thing is we want to make sure that we're very hydrated. So before the session, probably should have shown you that we're getting a decent amount of water in, 2 to 3 litres if you can. Obviously that's going to help maintain your performance throughout the session as well. And then what I utilise is an intra as well, so I use EAAs, electrolytes, and what can be good for some people if you're really struggling is carb powder. If you're using a carb powder, try and drink it within the first half of the session, so then you're still using the energy in the last part of the session when you're starting to like drip off a little bit and you need the energy. There's not much point finishing it at the end of the session, just so that defeats the object of why we're using it. But that's just kind of the way that I do it, and it's worked. I want to maintain that muscle mass, burn the fat, but just stay as strong as we fucking possibly can. But other than that, I think that's pretty much it. If not, I'll catch up with you later, but we're going to get it now with the session. Obviously, I'll just take you through some clips, and then we'll see you back for the post-workout meal. Let's go. Okay guys, so we are back from the gym. Time for the post-workout meal. So as mentioned earlier, these are the bigger carb meals and the bigger meals altogether really, so pre and post-workout. So firstly, I've got cereal. I've gone for chocolates Freddy's. Usually I would use like a Cocoa Pop or something like that, but these are on offer and they're decent. What we want is something that's gonna, like a quick uptake of carbs basically, something that's gonna digest well and refill those glycogen stores. Also here we've got potato, so these are baby potato, chicken, that's chicken breast, and then also veg, so it's tender stem broccoli, green beans and carrot. So obviously we always want to get the veg in. Also helps with your fibre, that's going to help with digestion and things like that as well. Admittedly, potatoes are a little bit slower to digest for carb source. You could use rice over that if you wanted to, but they work for me and it does the job, so I can't complain. But if you do struggle with digestion, then maybe go for a rice. But we're going to have one more meal after this as well, but for now this is what we're having. Just to touch on motivation that we were talking about earlier, and mindset. A couple of little things I was thinking is that set yourself little goals throughout the day, so daily goals, rather than like a weekly thing where you're looking into 5-6 weeks ahead. Just think about that day and tick the boxes for that day. So set your step goal, set your cardio goal, your training session, and just tick those boxes. And that's going to leave you feeling really positive at the end of the day, which is going to then obviously spur you on to the next day. Each time you see that you're ticking those boxes, that's good stuff. Like, you know, it makes you feel good. It releases endorphins. It's the same as when you get likes on Instagram, something like that. So that's a good tip. Little goals that you can set up. I recommend you do so. Again, don't look too far into the future. Take every day as it comes. It will literally fall into place. But I'm going to eat this now, and we'll catch you later. Alright, just out for the final steps of the day. Got about 1,500 left to do, and then the box is ticked, so good stuff. Just walk into the shop, basically got a few things to pick up, so kill 2 birds, 1 stone. And then we're gonna go have a final meal, and then we'll be chilling out, probably watch TV, all that. Just relaxing evening before bed, nothing too exciting. I was thinking as well, one thing that might help you with, if you're dieting and you're like feeling hungry or you got little cravings for a bit of taste, is you can also utilize sugar-free drinks, so like sugar-free Pepsi, Coke, all that sort of stuff, because they've got like no calories in. If anything, they've got like 1. So obviously I'd recommend to stay hydrated as much as possible, but they are a decent, useful tool to implement at the same time. And the fizz will also help to keep you feeling a little bit fuller and almost like suppress the appetite slightly. Anything to say?
Another good thing with going on the hydration, if you're someone who doesn't like fizzy drinks, then sugar-free squash or Hydroflow. Hydroflow when I'm hungry can be really helpful, but also has hydration properties.
Yeah, so I spoke about Hydroflow this morning as well, which you wouldn't have known, but it's all good. No, it's all good. It's a relevant point.
And I'm over my step goal, so I'm just here for the vibes.
Love that. Anyway, we're just about to go to the shop, so we'll catch up with you on the other side. Last meal of the day. I've kind of ruined the look of it now because I'm mixing it, but it's zero-fat Greek yogurt. We've got 50 grams of raspberries and 20 grams of peanut butter. So we don't want anything too heavy, especially carb-wise, before bed. Still got about an hour or so before I go to sleep anyway, so we should be all good. I was going to show you, but I've literally mixed it all in, so it's kind of ruined now. But I'm going to chill out, eat this, watch some TV, probably YouTube, you know me. Total calories for the day are around 2,800. That's what I have most days. Carbs are sitting at 360, fats are 60, and protein is 210 currently. Obviously, macros and calorie deficit is going to be different for each person. What I'd do is potentially just log your food for the day, see where you're at, and then pull maybe 10% of the carbs and fats down at a time. Try and keep the protein nice and high, and then just go from there. Obviously, you want to create yourself into a deficit, track your food, see how you're getting on. Track your body weight. If it's dropping, nice and, we don't want to drop it too fast, but if we're dropping, like, let's say 1 kilo a week, that's like absolutely amazing. Absolutely, you'll be flying with that. If you're dropping a lot and you're feeling tired, obviously the food's probably been down too low, or you're moving too much. But there's plenty of ways you can monitor it. If you need any help at all, obviously drop me a message and I'll see what I can do. But appreciate you all for tuning in, and really appreciate it if you've made it this far. Found any tips helpful at all, any guidance from this, then please subscribe, like, drop us a comment, it means a lot. And we'll see you in the next video, guys. Peace out.